Attention passionate Seattle Seahawks fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Seattle Seahawks' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Seattle Seahawks fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Seattle SEAHAWKS fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been following the Seahawks this season, you know things have been heating up in a big way. And I mean really big. Rumors are swirling about a potential blockbuster trade that could shake the NFC West to its core. We're talking about none other than Chris Jones, the five-time Pro Bowler and dominant defensive tackle from the Kansas City Chiefs, potentially making his way to Seattle. Yeah, you heard me right. This isn't just some rumor. Sources close to the situation are indicating that a deal might be imminent, with the Seahawks offering a first-round pick in the 2026 draft in exchange for Jones. Now I know what you're thinking. Chris Jones? Isn't he a Chief through and through? Well, that's the thing. The Chiefs are reportedly exploring cap adjustments, freeing up around $26 million in their books, which could make this move even more feasible. Kansas City is sitting at a solid 7-3 record, with their defense holding opponents to just 21 points per game, and Jones has been a vital part of that success. He's not just a guy who racks up sacks, though he's done that with 68. 5 sacks over his career. He's an interior disruptor, someone who can collapse pockets, create pressure from the inside, and force turnovers. His ability to stop the run and pressure quarterbacks has made him one of the elite defensive tackles in the league. And for the Seahawks, this potential acquisition could be a game-changer. As we all know, our defensive line has been a work in progress, especially with Reed currently on IR with wrist and thumb injuries. Adding a player like Jones would instantly revitalize our front four, giving us a much-needed boost against the run and in pass-rush situations. Our run defense has struggled at times, and Jones could help us turn that around, especially with the way he pairs with other pass rushers. Remember, the Seahawks are already boasting a strong duo of edge rushers, and pairing them with Jones could make our front even more intimidating. If we look at the stats, Jones is still performing at an elite level. In 2025, he recorded 28 solo tackles, 15 assists, and combined for 43 stops, including 4-5 sacks and 2 forced fumbles. His PFF grade is an impressive 88.6, placing him among the top interior linemen in the league. His run-stop percentage is around 14%, and his pressure rate hovers around 16%. He's a guy who can disrupt plays, collapse pockets, and create chaos for opposing offenses. And that's exactly what the Seahawks need to push us over the top, especially in a division where every game counts. The impact of adding Jones would be nothing short of significant. His presence alongside Willie Jefferson and others would make us much more formidable against the run and in pass defense. Last season, Jones was a key part of the Chiefs' defense, which allowed only 18 points per game, ranking among the best in the league. His ability to draw double teams and free up other defenders is a huge asset. Plus, his versatility means he can line up in multiple spots along the line, giving our defensive coordinator a lot of flexibility. Now, the Chiefs are optimistic as well, even with the cap concerns. They've been focusing on freeing up around $25 million to make moves like this possible, aiming to bolster their offensive line and keep their defense competitive. But the Seahawks are watching closely. With a cap of about $7 million available, we're in a position to make a serious run at a guy like Jones, especially considering our need for interior beef. Our current defensive tackle situation has been decent but not quite elite, and bringing in Jones could elevate us to a whole new level. The potential impact on us, in the bigger picture, would be enormous. Pairing Jones with our existing pass rushers would improve our run EPA by over 22%, and our points per game allowed could drop to as low as 16. That's a massive improvement. Opponents would have a hard time establishing the run, and our secondary would get more help, leading to fewer big plays and fewer touchdowns allowed in the red zone. Our third down conversion defense could see a drop from 36.5% down to around 31%, which is huge in terms of game control. Meanwhile, our offense would benefit too. With Jones anchoring the middle of that defensive line, teams would struggle to get off the field, giving Geno Smith and our offense more opportunities to control the clock and extend drives. And if we zoom out a little, this move could have playoff implications. even for a potential Super Bowl run. The Seahawks have been sneaky good this season, with a record of 7-2, and the addition of a player like Jones could turn us into one of the most feared teams in the league. Our odds to win Super Bowl LXI are already climbing, from plus 800 to plus 400, thanks to our strong play and now, possibly, this game-changing addition. Chris Jones could be the X factor that pushes us from playoff contender to Super Bowl favorite, especially at Lumen Field, which has become a fortress for us this year. Looking at the division, the NFC West is as competitive as ever, with the San Francisco 49ers and the LA Rams also in the mix. But with Jones, we could have a real advantage in controlling the line of scrimmage and shutting down their rushing attacks. The 49ers in particular have a potent running game, and stopping them starts up front. Jones's ability to pressure the quarterback and clog running lanes would be vital in those matchups. And remember, he's not just a run stuffer. He's a game changer in pass rush situations, capable of turning the tide of a game with a timely sack or disruption. Now, I have to mention that the Chiefs are a bit cautious about cap space, and this trade might be a pivot point for their strategy moving forward. But for the Seahawks, this move makes a lot of sense. We have the cap space, the need, and the opportunity to make a statement. It's a move that could define our season and set us up for a deep playoff push. Imagine the energy at Lumen Field if we pull this off. The fans would be electrified, knowing that we're making a bold statement to the league. The Seahawks mean business. In terms of the broader NFL landscape, this deal could also send ripples through the league. The Chiefs might look to replace Jones with other players, and the Seahawks could be a blueprint for how to build a championship-caliber defense with strategic moves like this. For now, all eyes are on the negotiations, but one thing is for sure. A potential trade for Chris Jones is the kind of move that can alter the course of a franchise. It's a bold, aggressive step that shows Seattle is not content to just compete. We want to dominate. And now, Seattle Seahawks fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster? Do you believe Chris Jones is the missing piece that can propel us all the way to the Super Bowl? Would you be excited to see him in the navy and green? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Seahawks. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Seahawks news. This offseason is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and we're here to bring you all the inside scoop, analysis, and fan perspective. Let's go, Seahawks!